The contestants in this video are Aukey's EP-T31, Enacfire E90, Soundcore Life P2, Tozo T6, Coumi ANC-860 and SoundPeats T2. My name is Sam and we from Versus.com thought it is time for another big earbuds review. The last time we did a comprehensive review about the biggest players in the game, but this time we gave ourselves restrictions. We did a little research and found the best earbuds under $50. Spoiler alert, 2 of them actually have ANC capability. Impressive in that price range. More on that later on. By the way, we linked the products for you guys in our description, so that you can see the current price. Some of them, mostly all, I have never heard of. So it will be interesting to test them. Before we dive into the comparison, as always though, if you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's start straight away with our review. Let the facts speak. In our first category, we will do a test in which we record a call in a phone booth, which cancels all the ambient noises. Then we play a disturbing background noise to find out which has the best call quality. This means how well the recipient can hear you when you call them through these headphones. For you to know which sound we are going to play, hear the sample. As you can hear, this is pretty loud. So let's see how the headphones are going to handle this situation. The first earbuds in our test are the ones from Aukey, the EP-T31. This is actually the sound of me speaking without the background noise turned on. This is actually the sound quality of me speaking with the background noise turned on. As you can hear, the sound quality is still kind of dull, and it gets even worse with the background noise turned on. Next up, the one from Enacfire. The Enacfire E90 are next on our list, and this is actually the sound quality of me speaking without the background noise. As you can hear, they have a lot of bass, but they tend to over-distort when I'm speaking too loud. And this is the microphone quality when I'm turning the disturbing background noise on. As you can hear, they try to cut out a lot of ambient noise. By doing so, they lose a lot of quality. Next up, the one from Soundcore. Well, the Soundcore Life P2 sound quality without the noise is kinda quiet. It seems as if I'm far in the distance. Now, let's turn on the background noise. As you can hear, this is really bad. They try to cut out a lot of ambient noise. And they also cut out my voice. This should not happen. They definitely should pick up my voice. This is the sound quality indoors without the background noise turned on of the Tozo T6. As you can hear, my voice gets picked up pretty clearly. And now, with the background noise turned on. As you can hear, they pick up a lot of ambient noise. But my voice gets picked up pretty clearly as well. The same as the Tozo, the Coumi have clean sound quality. Even though they are a little bit more dull as the T6, the sound quality is pretty good. And now let's hear how they handle the background noise. As you can hear, they cut out the right amount of background noise without cutting out my voice. In my opinion, a really good result. As you can hear, my voice appears loud and clean on the SoundPeats T2. And for the last time, now with the background noise turned on. As you can hear, the sound quality decreases. It cuts out everything in between, but as soon as I speak, you can hear my voice and the ambient noise. To conclude the category, we rated the earbuds as follows. In 4th place, we got the Soundcore Plus P2 and the Enacfire E90 with the least pleasuring call quality. In 3rd place came the SoundPeats T2. In 2nd are the Aukey EP-T31. In 1st place, we actually have 2 pairs who are sharing this position. Tozo's T6 and Coumi's ANC-860. They had with and without background noise the best results and are in this category the best choice. The best sound quality is a tricky category, because it depends on what kind of music you are listening to. Our team was listening to 4 songs from 4 different genres. Hip-hop,
honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust, is he my friend or my foe?
Classic, rock and pop. We were ranking them individually and came afterwards to a conclusion. We tested them straight out of the box so that the results are equal on each. So let's start again with the last place. The least pleasing sound experience came unanimously from Tozo's T6 earbuds. They were by far the worst. The ones from Soundcore had a decent sound here and there, but not enough to climb higher than 5th place. Right above Soundcore's earbuds came the ones from Aukey. The sound was okay, they were a little better, but still also not enough to reach the 3rd place, which the Enacfire E90 got in. Their sound was good. They had good bass, but sounded a little dull, especially in the pop and hip-hop song. The Coumi ANC-860s are also still a little dull, with good bass, but deserve the 2nd place. In 1st place came the earbuds from SoundPeats. Their buds had the best levels of highs and lows, which rightfully deserve to be the winner of this category. As this is a comparison of less expensive earbuds, it is not to be expected that they even have the capability of active noise cancellation. But since 2 of them actually have the capability, we had to give them the kudos they deserve. Still, we tested them next to a busy street to see how they perform. Let's start with Enacfire, Aukey, Tozo and Soundcore. To keep it short, they don't have it and they get no points in this category. That brings us to Coumi and SoundPeats. It is obvious that the ones from Coumi have active noise cancellation. I mean, it is right in their name. ANC-860. They do a pretty good job when it's activated. They cancelled out the ambient noise quite effectively. In this category, they still come in 2nd place. The reason for this is that the ones from SoundPeats also have the transparency mode. That does the complete opposite. It helps you to hear everything around you without taking out your earbuds. The ANC on them both is quite effective. Both do a great job considering the price that you can get them for. In this category, we will take a look at how secure each headphone sits in my ear and how good they feel. And again, we gotta note, not every ear is the same. So it could be that some of them will fit you better than they did in my ears. We tried them in situations where you usually would use them, like working out or other activities. And here are the results. The least secure fit in my opinion had the Tozo T6. They lost their fit as soon as I moved a bit. Therefore they came in 6th place. Right after that came the ones from Aukey, which was a surprise. Because they are pretty small and felt good when putting them in my ears. But they also came loose quite fast. In 4th place came Soundcore's Plus P2. In my opinion they didn't feel very good, but still had somehow a more secure fit than the other 2. SoundPeats T2 felt relatively safe at first. Because of its size, they filled out my ears in a good way. But the size didn't do them good when jumping around with them. Still, they deserved the 3rd place. In 2nd place and also a surprise came Coumi's ANC-860. When you look at them sticking out of my ears, they don't look too secure. But they are, and also feel good. The best earbuds in terms of security are, in my opinion, the Enacfire E90. They have the most comfortable fit and also lasted the longest time in my ears when being active. They got into 1st place of this category. But, like I mentioned before, every human is different. Even on our team, we had quite different results when we tested them. The overall look of the earphones is a very important factor, because they will always be in line of sight. Besides that, the case in which our beloved buds are stored certainly also needs to be convenient. So we are going to evaluate if it fits well in your pockets, etc. As you know, the look is not everything though. So the 3rd crucial factor is the functionality. For example, do they have physical buttons or have other functionalities that separates them from the rest? So let's start from the button again. So the buds from Soundcore scored the 4th place. They had overall some of the worst results. In terms of functionality, it is not possible to set the volume without using your phone. They have a physical button which you have to press, which is not the best solution. There is a Soundcore app, but it doesn't support these earphones. The case is very clunky and the lid seems very thin and cheap. The look of the buds is quite old school. They look like a version of the 1st generations of Apple's AirPods. In 3rd place we have Coumi's ANC-860s. Functionality wise, they are quite good. You can control everything you need without pulling out your phone. Again, there's a Coumi app, but without support for these buds. The case is again very clunky, but with good quality. It has a leather strap on it, which might be useful for some. For me personally, it is useless. The buds itself are small, but still stick out of your ears quite too much. In 2nd place, we have Enacfire's E90s and Tozo's T6. Let's start with Tozo's. Their functionality is really good. Again, no need to pull out your phone when you want to control the volume or answer a call and such. The case is compact like we love it from earbuds like Apple's AirPods, but the quality is questionable. it really feels cheap, especially the rubber that covers the micro USB port. They are also the only ones in this comparison that still uses that kind of old connection. But on the other hand, they also support wireless charging, which only one other case is capable of. LEDs show the battery status. The buds itself are also compact, but again feel cheap. The E90s from Enacfire only have a tap function, so to control the volume you have to use your smartphone. The case is also pretty compact and seems more robust and valuable. The lid unfortunately closes quite quickly, and in our opinion it is very fiddly to get the earbuds out of the case. LEDs show which of the buds charges. Earbuds seem to be a short hybrid of Apple's AirPods Pros and Huawei's FreeBuds Pro. We think that the look is overall valuable, but the metal ring kind of looks cheap, at least when you turn them around. As you probably noticed by now, we have two winners in this category. The SoundPeats T2 and Aukey's EP-T31 share the pole position. You can fully control the SoundPeats without using your phone. Unfortunately, you need your phone to control the volume on Aukey's. And at first sight you can't really tell a difference between the cases. They are pretty much the same. At a closer look, SoundPeats' case is slightly slimmer and seems more robust. Both cases have LEDs. Aukey's buds are really small, inconspicuous and feel valuable. SoundPeats' buds feel also valuable, but are a little bigger. And here is how we rank them by points. Last but not least, as always in our comparisons, the battery life or durability category. We asked you guys what is more important to you, the duration time of a single charge or the duration of the buds combined with the case. Around 900 volts came in, and to 77% of them, the duration time of the single charge is the most important measurement. So we decided to rank the earbuds by this factor. In 6th place came Aukey's EP-T31. They can only last 5 hours on a single charge. With 1 hour more, on rank 5 came the Tozo T6. We gotta mention that those two were the only ones with wireless charging capabilities. With 7 hours on the clock, Soundcore Life P2 scored the 4th place. Only 30 minutes longer, and in 3rd place came Coumi's ANC-860, and that's only with active noise cancellation turned off. Turned on, they would actually only last 5.5 hours. The headphones from Enacfire have the best overall duration time. They would last an incredible 48 hours combined with the case. Without the case they still last 8 hours and therefore deserves the 2nd place. With 10 hours on a single charge and 2 hours more on the clock, and therefore in 1st place came the headphones from SoundPeats. And that is again with ANC turned off. Turned on they would still last 7.5 hours, which is incredible. Wow, okay, that was a lot. Let us find out now how they overall rank in this comparison. Let us start with the last place. Unfortunately, the ones from Soundcore couldn't hold up against the rest. They didn't really convince in any of the categories. The result in durability was okay though, but that was it. In 5th place came Tozo's T6. We gotta say we were surprised that they had such a good result in terms of call quality. Next came those from Aukey, our favorite in terms of design and functionality. And the call quality was also fine. But nothing more was possible, hence 4th place. In 3rd place we have the Enacfire's E90s. They had the most secure and comforting fit. They did also pretty good in terms of durability and decent in sound quality. The 2nd place in our comparison scored Coumi's ANC-860. They convinced with the best call quality and did pretty good in the rest of the categories, therefore a well-deserved ranking. The winner in this comparison are the SoundPeats T2. They scored the best active noise cancellation, best sound quality, best design and best durability. A rightfully deserved 1st place. Well, thank you for watching. If you have one of these headphones or you were able to compare them, we would love to hear your experience in the comments below. We hope you liked this video. If you do, feel free to press the thumbs up button. Till then, take care and see you soon.